Swabian is one of the Alemannic dialects of High German. It is spoken in Swabia, a region which covers much of Germany's southwestern state Baden-Württemberg, including its capital Stuttgart, as well as the rural area known as the Swabian Alb, and parts of southwestern Bavaria. Swabian is also spoken by part of the Danube Swabian minorities in Hungary, former Yugoslavia, Romania, and the former Soviet Union. Description and character: the dialect ranges from a standard Swabian, spoken in Stuttgart, to a variety of stronger, thicker forms found in the countryside. Older people can often tell the town a person comes from merely by hearing their accent. Swabian is difficult to understand for speakers of Standard German, not just for its pronunciation but because it contains some vocabulary that differs altogether from Standard German. For example, strawberry jam in Standard German is Udbra marmalade, while in Swabian it is bra currency SCHDLINGSGSA currency LZ. In 2009, Muggersegel, literally referring to the scrotum of a male housefly, was elected in a reader's survey by Stuttgart and Nachrichten, the largest newspaper in Stuttgart, as the most beautiful Swabian word, with a large lead on any other expression. The expression is being used as an ironic small measurement unit and is deemed usable towards children. German public broadcaster SWR's children's website Kindernetz explained Muggersegel in their Swabian dictionary for the TV series Ian Full Far 1/4 BARZ, which takes place in Fellbach. The website used the sentence A Muggersegel sieht hätte mir no, and translates it as Ian Bistron sieht ha currency TTEN were notch, meaning we still have a tiny bit of time left. Linguistic equals, some characteristics in comparison to Standard German, the ending at is used for verbs in the first person plural. As in other Alemannic dialects, the pronunciation of S before T, and P is pronounced as FESCHT. There are also a few other sound shifts. All plosives are pronounced in a voiced fashion, removing the distinction between the consonants B and P as well as D and T, which is made in Standard German. In technical terms, the voice onset time is about halfway between where we would expect it for a clear contrast between voiced and unvoiced aspirated stops. To the layperson, this difference is most noticeable on the unvoiced stops, rendering them extremely similar to or indistinguishable from voiced stops. For example, T to D, tash becomes dash, tag becomes dag. P to B, Pusen becomes butter, papa becomes barber. One simple thing to look for is the addition of the diminutive la suffix on many words in the German language. With the addition of this la, the article of the noun automatically becomes das in the German language, as in Standard German. The Swabian la is the same as Standard German lein, or chen, but is used, arguably, more often in Swabian. A small house is a ha currency Uschen in Standard German, a heel in Swabian. Zug becomes igel, house becomes heel, curl becomes curl, ma currency dchen becomes ma currency dled, baum becomes bain. In some regions laugh for plural is used. Many surnames in Swabia are also made to end in la. Articles are often pronounced as doctor, d, and s. The ch is sometimes omitted or replaced. Ik becomes I, ditch becomes d, mich becomes me. Vowels: in many regions the Swabian dialect is spoken with a unique intonation that is also present when Swabian native speakers talk in Standard German. The voiced plosives, the post-alveolar fricative, and the frequent use of diminutives based on L suffixes gives the dialect a very soft, or mild feel, that is often felt to be in sharp contrast to the harder varieties of German spoken in the north. Classification and variation: Swabian is categorized as an Alemannic dialect, which in turn is one of the two types of Upper German dialects. The ISO 639-3 language code for Swabian is SWG. The Swabian dialect is composed of numerous sub-dialects, each of which has its own variations. These sub-dialects can be categorized by the difference in the formation of the past participle of seen into currency A and Xi. The Xi group is nearer to other Alemannic dialects, such as Swiss German. It can be divided into Southeast Swabian, West Swabian and Central Swabian. Recognition in mass media. The Baden-Württemberg Chamber of Commerce was highly praised for its advertising campaign with the slogan Makar Paragraph NNEN Alls. Our Hochdeutsch, which means we can do everything except speak standard German. The campaign was clever in boosting Swabian pride for their dialect and industrial achievements. It however failed to impress northern Germans in neighboring Baden. Dominique Kuhn became famous in Germany with Schwarkarency Bisch van du videos, dubbing among others Barack Obama with German dialect vocals and revised text. Swabian dialect writers, Sebastian Saylor, August La Currency MMLE, Joseph Bell, Tada Currency S. Troll, Helmut G. Harsis, Peter Schlack. See also, Musai Den. Notes and references. External links. The Swabian English Dictionary, Die Welt of Schwarkarency Bisch, Best of Obama, Vollversammlung der Reagente 1/4 Mehr WILHELMSTR 48, Harold Schmidt Sprachkes Schwarkarency Bisch Parody.